All right, bro. This is such a blessing when you get to see how much people this helps. Crazy. Look at this. Look at that. Look at that. All these people get this stuff, man. I'm so happy. And tomorrow's pantry, so we're gonna have so many people there in the community coming in to get stuff. Yeah, man. Gotta get to work. Gotta get to work, baby. Gotta get to work. Y'all see it, man. Look at this. Jared Thomas, morning. Look at that. Taki Hot Pack, bro. The kids and everything gonna love that. Intense nacho. Like, I just love it, man. Everybody gets to get some help. It's not easy. Right now, things have been so tight. So being able to get this and give it out to the people really rocks. Yo, King Blaze, Ashley Shelton, good morning. How you doing? Glad you're here. Delvon's in the building. Man, guys, man, they got a crazy thing. Look at this. Look at that. Just, it's a blessing, man. Sometimes you got to take a step back and just give God thanks, bro. Like, that we can even do stuff or even give an opportunity. And the guys here are such good people, you know. They understand that things are difficult. A lot of people get help from this right now, guys. I said that the last time we did pantry, right? We were talking, bro, like 50 cars showed up. Real talk. Real talk. So a lot of people get help. I just want to let y'all know that, you know what I'm saying? So if y'all ever want to do anything for y'all's section of thing, do it, man. It really is worth it. And it does help people out. Go around, ask around, and who knows? You could be helping out people. But man, listen, the AFC North is on fire right now. Y'all already know what it is. We got we got a couple things to talk about because, man, hold on, let me get this truck up some because this pole's in the way. And I don't like that it's in the way. But we got a lot of stuff to talk about, bro. There. Now we can move around. But yeah, man. Listen, I heard that the Bengals have been looking very vengeful at their training camp. And I got some updates on our training camp too. It's been going well. Guys have been playing. I think Lamar had got intercepted once. And I believe it was from Trenton Simpson that picked them off. So yeah, defense is going off right now. They trying to make their case to be like, listen, man, we in this for the long haul. The AFC North is going to be a problem this year. I'm telling y'all, man. I'm telling you, everyone's talking about the interception that what's his name? Aaron Rodgers threw in practice. I'm like, bruh, y'all really want this man to do bad? I'm not. I have a feeling he's gonna go off. I'm telling y'all, I'm sticking to that. Aaron Rodgers is gonna have a heck of a season this year. Y'all watch. Y'all watch. Everyone's gonna be like, "Oh, we didn't know he could still throw." Like, yeah, I told y'all. Will I am said, "Hey, what's good? What's good? Will I am? What's good? Typical Cam, yo." Everybody that's in here, thank you for tuning in, watching the Wonder King Show. Every Friday we come to Bimbo Bakeries, as you can see behind me. Matter of fact, let me get the phone and show you. We have Bimbo Bakeries, Northport, Florida, and hold on. You don't know right here, we're getting all this stuff putting away for the bread box for the church, so you can already kind of see it. Yeah, yeah. So we working, man. We working. Just trying to get everything cooled up because it'd be hot, so I don't want the phone to overheat. I love the defensive updates at training camp. Yeah, the defense has been coming to play, and mind you, we should like that. Iron sharpens iron. Like I've always told people that I'm an offensive guy by nature. Even when I used to play basketball, I was an offensive guy. I love defense though, but it takes both sides to win. And if the defense is giving the offense work, I'm gonna say the defense is giving the offense work. That's just keeping it a buck. Yeah, you ain't gonna be getting over me. I'm half stepping. You'll never get me half stepping. I'll tell you that right now. Yeah, shout out to the defense doing their job. They're doing what they're supposed to do. They're doing what they're supposed to do. Defense always starts off hotter than the offense. That's known. That's been a thing. Everybody knows that. So this should be nothing new. But still impressive nonetheless. Because it's not like we got scrubs on offense. You know what I'm saying? They're going against Isaiah Likely and Mark Andrews and Bateman and Zay Flowers and Derrick Henry and Lamar Jackson. Like, come on now, bro. I'll say this though, like I said before, the Bengals, I'm telling y'all this right now, man. See that running back they got, Chase Brown? He is going to cause problems this year for a lot of teams. I keep reiterating that. I keep telling people. People don't want to listen. They're looking at me like I'm speaking Cleon Hawkstock. Telling y'all, man, he is going to be a problem this year. I don't mind you. You can still be a problem and not make the playoffs, but I think they're going to be. I think they're going to be better than they were last year. I really do. I think they're going to be better. I think they're going to be more balanced. Operative word, balanced. And if they're balanced, they should have a better run game, which means the pass game will open up more explosive plays. We'll see. I could be wrong, but I'm telling y'all this, man. I just got a feeling. Y'all know what happens when Nitro gets a feeling. I've had enough feelings for y'all to understand that I be calling spades a spade. Straight up. I'm still wondering how, still trying to figure out how I'm going to get to some of these games. Still trying to figure out how I'm going to do it. But I got to get to at least 2 games this year. So the Miami game I'm trying to go to because that's in Florida. Then I got to pick a game to go to in Baltimore. Nitro Burrow makes the playoffs this year. What's the best cookies from school? I say Butter Crunch Easy. I wouldn't know, Money Mike. I wasn't big on cookies growing up. I was a drink type of guy. Like I like slushies and stuff like that growing up. Stuff that would cool me down. Like that's what I was big on. Ice cream and slushies. I wasn't big on cookies growing up. I was never big on cookies. So I know I'm fat, but I wouldn't be able to tell you, bro. He's like, oh, he got to know he's fat. I'm like, nah, bro, I don't. This is out of my fat expertise. Real talk. Real talk. It's out of my fat expertise. I'm trying to level everything over in the truck so that we can make everything fit. Because this got to go over there too. Man, listen, man. Another thing too, the Steelers, Patrick Queen looked like that for like last year put a fire into his butt. He's been cooking. I've been hearing reports that he's been cooking. I just think the AFC North is going to be a problem. I think that undoubtedly we're going to have once again the best or the hardest division in the league. And I want to make sure that I say this too. And this is just being real, right? And I've said, and anybody that has watched the show knows exactly where I'm going with this. I don't big up. I mean, I give props is due when it comes to these other teams in the AFC North. But I've said this: if any of these 3 teams, even the Browns, Bengals, and the Steelers were on in other divisions, they be going to the playoffs every year. I'm just keeping it a buck. They go to the playoffs every year. Every single year. They're not missing the playoffs not once. I'm telling y'all this. The reason why they have trouble right now is because the Ravens right now are dominating because we have the best quarterback in the division. And the second best quarterback in the division, who is Joe Burrow, is still a top 5 QB. So it's like, dang. Like, let's keep it a buck, bro. Like, if Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, and T. Higgins was in the NFC, their playoff team would be stamped every single season. Every single season. But once again, the AFC is just a gauntlet. That's why I said we have to start fast. That's another reason why I'm happy to hear that the defense has come to play. Because if the offense comes out sluggish, then we can lean on the defense some. You know what I'm saying? Something that we haven't been able to really do. Everyone always says our defense is great. Like, bro, we watch these games, even a low-scoring game. We watch our defense lose games. So I'm liking that our defense might be able to win us, games. Like we can lean on them and they can be like, "Don't worry, we got you." I like that. I like that. Look at these. Look at this. Oh, look at this, guys. Look at this. All in the box. All in the box. Out of the box. Yeah. Out of the box. Put that right there. Push this one back. Put this right here. But I'm telling y'all this right now. I'm patiently watching that AFC North. And I'm gonna keep it a buck too. The Ravens have a harder schedule. Yeah, we're all playing each other, but the Ravens don't get no time off. Like, it's not like they're getting to play the best teams in AFC North and they get to rest off some. We got a gauntlet. We're playing the Bills. We're playing Kansas City. That's what, what I'm saying? I'm hoping that Miami takes a step forward with Tua because then they could give the Bills a run for their money. I don't want the Bills having a cakewalk. I really don't. Because everybody, when a team has a cakewalk, usually they can stay healthy. They can stay healthy. They can stay spry. You don't got to worry about anything. You feel me? Nah. I need the Bills to be able to work for this. Work for this. Just like how the Ravens got to struggle. I want them to struggle. Same thing with Kansas City. So Jared, it's not just them I'm saying either. I want Kansas City to have to work too. Like every time they get cakewalks going into the playoffs, not because they're just head and shoulders better than everybody in their division. Like, nah, bruh. Nah, I want them to be able to have to fight for it, grind for it, sacrifice for it. Then we can make some noise because, bruh, like, everybody should want that because what happens is these other guys are coming in spry. Like, so then when it's time to make that playoff push, they have all of the bodies to make that playoff push. You know what I'm saying? They have all of like everybody's rejuvenated, everybody's feeling energetic. Who. Like they got that energy. Come on now, bro. I need that to happen for them. I really need them to start working. That's the thing with Kansas. I've said this so many times with Kansas City. I've said the thing is, a lot of times they're not too much challenged through most of the year. They have easier schedules. So what ends up happening, they could try out things. They could really they could do different things throughout the year. You know what I'm saying? Find out what works. Put up different wrinkles through the offense. They don't need a playoff game or just have to run the same thing they were running. By the time they get to the playoffs, their wrinkles have been perfected because they could do that in games and practice them, right? Because the teams that they're facing are underwhelming. They're only facing like 4 super hard teams in a year. You know what I'm saying? So they're not worried about it. They're like, oh yeah, we're good. Think about it. Chiefs fans will tell you that. Chiefs fans will be like, bro, we're making the playoffs. It's no problem. Denver and them, they're not really a problem for us. That's not the same, like, you know what I'm saying? That's why we're hoping that Denver gets better. That's why everyone's rooting for the Chargers to get better. They gotta get better, man. They got Herbert. They talk all this Herbert talk. He better get better. They better get. I don't want to hear, because his team's not giving them enough. Nah, bro. You gotta go out there and dang, just got ripping it. You gotta go out there and get it yourself, homeboy. Well, you gotta get out there, playboy. Let me read some of these. Chris, actually my favorite now, don't ask. LH, good morning. Chris, good morning. Please remember to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Foxy, he's like, hey, good to have you. Never seen you before. Good morning. Yo, morning show. Hope everything's good. God bless. If you're just tuning in for the first time, we got Bimbo Bakeries. We pick up bread for the less fortunate in the community, and we give it out of the bread box. Okay, guys? So letting you know what we're doing. So if you don't know. Now you know. All right, we're almost done. That's kind of crazy. We're making amazing time this morning. Making amazing time. But yeah, man, I need to see Kansas City and them work. Like that's the biggest thing. I need to see them struggle, like really struggle. And I told y'all this year, I think Kansas City is going to score a lot of points. I think their defense takes a step back this year, a substantial step back this year. And they score a lot of points, and they're going to win a lot of games. But I think that they're going to lose more than they did last year, much more. I think they win about probably 11 games this year. And I think they have more turnovers from the offense because of the. I've already discussed this. If you're just shooting it for the first time, I think because they have smaller receivers, and those smaller receivers, even though they're going to have explosive plays, bomb plays, and everything else like that, sometimes they can get knocked out of the route. So if you're knocked off your route, that could cause turnovers, interceptions, and stuff like that. Even overthrows can turn into interceptions if it's not pinpoint accuracy. So, and also, Rashee Rice, they're saying, is probably going to miss time because they're saying that the league's going to come down with infractions for his speeding and running away from the scene thing. So if he misses any time, then it's the two. Then it's Worthy. It's Worthy, Hollywood Brown, Kelsey, and that's about it. That's your receivers. That's your receivers. That's what you got to go on. Good luck. I mean, you're gonna have explosive plays, no thing. But Kelsey has not looked the same. He has not looked the same. He lacks explosion, right? And also, they'll probably double him and then live with trying to jam the smaller receivers at the line of scrimmage. You see what I'm trying to say? Rashee Rice was the guy that he's bigger. Pause. So what happens is you can't one on him. You know what I'm saying? Because you're like he's a bigger receiver. So if you try to one on one him, he'll just out leverage you and keep catching the ball. So that's why, you know what I'm saying? But if he's not there, if he misses significant time, that's going to be a big blow. Because then what teams are going to do, they're going to say, jam these two at the line, jam Kelsey as best as possible, and then send pressure at Mahomes. So Mahomes is going to be constantly going to have to keep running for his life. Now, that's going to be a do or die type thing because then it's going to be like, well, you have to hold up. But if you hold up, you're going to have big turnovers on that team, big sacks, because Mahomes will get frustrated enough if you have to keep throwing it away. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, he don't want to keep just throwing it away. He want to score. If he throws it away 2-3 consecutive times, he's going to be like, bro, I don't want to take a shot. And he'll take a shot, and it could be a turnover. He'll be like, I want to give my guys a chance, but, you know, frustration can link. Remember, they're humans. This ain't Madden. You know what I mean? So that's where my mindset comes in. That's where I be thinking about that stuff. And why I think the way I think when it comes to that. I know some people will disagree, and that's fine. But I'm telling you this right now. Kansas City Chiefs, they're going to be good, but I feel like they're going to take a step back this year. I really do. And I know people's going to say, well, we said that before and blah, 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 blah. If you watched last year, you saw the step back that they took, and you saw how much help they were receiving. Like, that's not even me hating. That's me being real. If you watch the game, you saw how much help that they were receiving. So if they're receiving all of that help and they're not getting it again like that, come on now, bro. What are we talking about here? You feel me? If they don't do that and get that help, even close, they lose most of those games. So that's what I'm trying to tell y'all. Like, I feel like it's gonna happen. And Patrick Mahomes is still gonna be Patrick Mahomes. He's gonna have somewhere around 40, 4,600, 4,500 passing yards, certain stuff like that. Expect that from him. But I expect a lot of turnovers. A lot of turnovers. And I'm telling y'all, man, that's gonna be the big difference. Big difference for next year. Or this year. The big difference. I'm telling y'all, people gonna be like, bro, y'all serious? They're gonna be like, yep, we serious. We very serious. That's the last pack. Dang, we done, y'all. Let me get 2 more boxes, and we out this piece. Man, we had a good time today, guys. Great time. Yeah. 25 people in here. Please remember to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, guys. Hit that notification bell. Oh, this is ours. This is mine too. Put this over here. Didn't realize that. Didn't even realize that. Zelly was good. Zanger was good. I agree, Nitro. KC wasn't that good last year. They really struggled offense. I'm telling y'all. And then they'll probably have the problem that Baltimore was going through, right? Where smaller receivers, right? They say, okay, we know you have a special quarterback, but we're going to keep pressuring him. We're going to throw pressure everywhere at him, right? And he's going to have to make the right choice every time. It's one thing, you can be right a couple times, but the way that they're going to force Kansas City, they're going to have to be right every time. And I feel like there's going to have some explosive plays, some breathtaking plays that be like, man, that's incredible. Then there's going to be other plays and be like, yo, what is Patrick Mahomes doing? You watch. I'm serious. That's what's going to end up coming down the pipe. That's what ends up coming down the pipe. Because once again, you want to win. So you're going to do what you have to do to win. To win. And if you got, what's it called? If you got big name, or if you got small receivers and a big name tight end like a Kelsey, who you know people's going to lean on, they're going to say, okay, well, let Kelsey beat us now, right? Good luck. If he can't get off press, and he can't get down the field, or he can't produce yak, then how are y'all going to beat him? How? Jared Thomas said, I don't copy or paste. What's good, Jared? Morning. Hey, listen, man, and I'm being real with y'all. I'm not, you know what I'm saying, being facetious or anything. What I'm saying is with everything that we know how they're going to should attack. We know how they think that they want to do things. It shouldn't pale to the comparison of knowing how teams are going to look at them and say, food. Oh, snap, I tripped. Teams are going to look at them and scream out food. I'm telling y'all. They're going to look out and scream out food. That's food right there. Time to eat because of the smaller receivers. So good luck with that. That's what I'm trying to tell everybody. Like, you know, I already know Kansas City's going to be Kansas City, and we know they're going to cause problems. But I'm telling y'all this right now. They're not going to be the team y'all think. They're not. They're going to look a lot more like the Bengals than you would think. Scoring a lot of points, defense giving up points, big plays, and then people going to say, oh, you know, it's not Patrick Mahomes' fault. He needs a great defense, and then the excuses come out. You know how it goes. You know how it goes. So I can't wait to see how this year lines up. If Miami finds magic with Tyreek Hill and Tua again, with what's his name, then we could then definitely the Bills could have problems because hey, you know what I'm saying? It's no longer a cakewalk. It's no longer a cakewalk. I can't believe we got everything out of the way, man. All right, we done. Time to get in here. Ride out. Gone. Man, have a great day. Get some rest.
I'm gonna try. I got my grandson, so that's kind of tough.
Oh man, man, getting no rest. None at all. Thanks again, though. It helps out a lot of people. Seriously.
You got it. Yeah, next week I'll get with you. I'll give you that code.
Okay.
And I'll show you how it's done.
Perfect.
Take care of it.
Thank you again, sir. All right, Mr. Scott. One day I'll take some pictures of the pantry and show them to you. All right, man. Dolphins cooked. Dolphins, listen, Waddle and them are not cooked. They are not cooked. Not in that offense. They're not. No, they're not. Everybody can talk whatever you want. When you can score the way the Dolphins are capable of scoring, you are not cooked. I'll say that right now. I don't care who you are. They could go toe to toe with any team right now in the NFL simply because of their offense. When their offense is cooking, we're not talking about a team that is oh oh their offense is doing okay. No, we're saying that on a normal day, not their best day, their normal day, their offense could put fear in any defense. We've seen it. Like, I know Raven fans ain't acting like we haven't seen them put up 50-something points on us. Like, come on now, bro. They're acting like sometimes Raven fans act like the only team to score and massacre our defense is the Bengals. It's not true. Miami's done it to us multiple times. Multiple times. So, yeah. So, just off that alone, Broncos are going to be scary for real. Yeah, Broncos should be better too. Denver, with what defense brought Dolphins. Yeah, okay, defense, yes. But Tyreek Hill, to me, I don't care what anybody says, it's still the best weapon in football. People are going to say, no, it's Jamar. No, it's Justin Jefferson. No, it's not. It's Tyreek Hill. Tyreek Hill affects the game. How you call the game more than any offensive player that's not a quarterback. He is the most important non-quarterback offensive weapon in the entire NFL. In the entire NFL. And I don't think it's relatively close on top of that. Like Jamar, you already know Jamar's Jamar. He one of them dudes. AJ Brown, one of them dudes. Justin Jefferson's one of those dudes. Nico Collins is turning into one of those guys. But I'm talking about all game long, play after play, down after down, the most scary offensive player that's not a quarterback is still Tyreek Hill. I don't care that Saquon got an amazing line. I don't care that Derrick Henry's running next to Lamar Jackson in that offense. It's still Tyreek Hill. People be like, "Oh no, Tyreek Hill just ran his fastest 100-meter time. He's even faster than he was before, and he's locked in like he got something to prove. Good luck with that. When Tyreek Hill's gonna do some crazy shit, I think he's gonna go for like 1,700 yards this year again. And a lot of people will be like, we thought he fell off. Like, no, you fools. Tua was always hurt. That's the only reason he didn't hit 1,000 yards last year. Tua was always hurt. Then he also had injuries too. Tua missed mad time last year. Mad time. And everybody on the offense was getting hurt. Offensive linemen, running backs. Everybody was hurt last year for the Miami Dolphins. So everyone's saying on the Miami Dolphins, it's like, yo, y'all don't seem to put context. Injuries are why they were bad last year. Injuries. If they're healthy this year, we've seen what they can do when they're healthy. Okay, well, they're not going to do that in the playoffs. So what? They could cause enough mayhem during the regular season to throw everything out of whack. Because what if they win enough regular season games and the Bills and they win their division? The Bills don't win the division. The Bills come in as a wild card. Right? That would mean Kansas City or Baltimore, if they're 2, 3, or even 1, are going to have to face the Bills in the first or second round. You feel me? It changes everything up. People don't look at how things can happen, how everything layers on top of itself. Broncos over the Chiefs is interesting, Kush. I don't know if the Broncos will be over but they're darn sure going to try. They're going to darn sure try. They're going to make a thing of it. I'll tell you that right now. They're coming to play. They're not joking. And I love that. Because, listen, as a Ravens fan, like I told y'all before earlier, I'm sick and tired of, and Bengal fans, and I know Bengal fans are probably not, but Browns fans, Steelers fans will admit it. Like, we're tired of playing in the AFC North. Every year we got to kill each other. Kill, 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 kill. We're killing each other, beating each other up, throwing each other out, blowing each other up, like everything you can do, biting each other's ears off. And then these other teams get cakewalks. And then when we go to the playoffs, we're usually injured or something like that. Come on now, bro. Come on now, bro. Come on now, bro. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I already know like how that's gonna look. I'm just hoping that they can get some pressure on them. I really do, man, because they've never had pressure. Like Kansas City's never really had any pressure. Just like when the Patriots during their heyday, they didn't have really no pressure. You had like 1 or 2 years, 3 years. 1 year when Miami was really good, and they had 2 years where the Jets were really good. And outside of that, no one ever challenged them in that division. Nobody. So they got pretty much gift wrapped 5 to 6 wins every year just from their division. It's like, come on now, bro. So it's one of those things where it's like, come on now, we're in a division where you like where the weak are killed off fast, quick, and in a hurry. Like, come on now. You know, and I'll laugh at this too. Let me show you how crazy playing for the Ravens is. Look at the deal Brandon Stevens got. Shout out to Brandon Stevens for getting his money. I'm happy he got his money. But I want to show you, like, everybody saw how bad Brandon Stevens was. Look at the contract that Brandon Stevens was awarded for being able to play on the Ravens and be on a winning squad and being the weak link in the defense. One of the weak links in the defense. And there's reports saying he's getting cooked in practice. So, yeah, happy he got his money. But look what he done, man. He got generational wealth. He got a $30-40 million contract with like 20-something million of it fully guaranteed. Like, bruh, totally different. I be trying to tell people, man. Yeah, I'm trying to tell y'all, like, a lot of times players for our team get big up because they play for the Ravens. And they're like, oh, they're on a winning squad. They understand what it is to win. And they're good. You know what I'm saying? They make excuses for their faults. So when they leave and they find out, well, they're not really good, well, you know, he helped us to instill that Raven energy into the building. That's how they do every single time. It's hilarious to me. Hilarious. Tyreek, a top 5 wide receiver, Tua not even a top 20 QB. I don't. Tua in that offense with those weapons when he's healthy. Tua top 10, bro. But the problem is he's always hurt. When Tua is healthy in that offense with those weapons, Tua looks amazing. Tua looks darn near unstoppable. Tua looks like Drew Brees. When he is healthy and in that offense with those weapons, he looks like Drew Waddle, healthy, Tyreek, healthy. People like be forgetting like the type of score that they guys put up. You forgot when they almost scored like 70 points in the game? Like, come on now, bro. They can score, bro. Guys, please be respectful in the chat. Please. Please be respectful. Y'all already know what's up. Come on now, guys. We can have disagreements, but we don't got to disrespect anybody. Y'all know that. Come on now. Please. King Lee, if anybody keeps doing it, please mute them, please. But you know what I'm saying? Like, I just want everybody to understand, like, I respect our opponents. I'm not disrespecting our opponents. I see what they can do. Heck, I know what they can do. And I know it's not like for chump change. These guys can ball. They can ball. So people acting like, nah, Nitro, you tripping. No, I'm not. Nobody got disrespected, relax. What's it called? No, I just don't want nothing going off in the chat. You might be new here, but we have a thing. No disrespect to anybody. Yeah, I don't mind getting out of that stuff. I don't mind y'all arguing. Just no disrespect, please. So, yeah. But like I said before, if Miami, another team that they said defense should be really good this year is going to be the Patriots. And I like their coach. So that's another team that's going to be like, I'm not worried about the Jets. What's his name's already hurt. He with a turf toe. Turf toe is something that takes a long time to come back from, a long time to heal. What the heck? They got Chevy police. What the? Thought they were all four. I just passed two undercover police officers in all black Chevys, like the big trucks, and it looked like it was nice vehicles, but they got the lights on them. Like the lights just flashed on the thing and pulled somebody over, both of them. Man, y'all still on that defense type stuff. I don't listen. I'm one of these people like this. We have afforded the defense more than the offense. I'm not saying that the defense isn't needed. I'm not saying I don't want the defense to be nice. I'm not saying that defense can't even win your games. What I'm saying is that we have disproportionately given more capital to the defense than the offense, while the defense has not been holding up their end of the bargain. I got a problem with that. Like you can't say let's keep throwing all of our top draft picks on the defensive side of the ball and hoping that we'll be a top 10 defense. Like, come on now, bro. Come on now. Most of our big signings have been to the defense. Marcus Peters, Roquan Smith. Now you got what's his name from the Packers. Like, most of our big signings that came on the defensive end. Defensive side of the ball. Yeah, Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry, nobody was a lot of, and to show you how crazy it is, when Roquan was signed, people celebrated. When Marcus Peters was signed, we celebrated. Everybody celebrated. When what's his name in the Packers was just signed, everybody celebrated. When we got Derrick Henry, half the team did not even want it. Good morning, coach. Good morning. Good morning. Jair Alexander, thank you. Sometimes thank you for that, bro. Thank you, Jared. So you know what I mean? Like half the people didn't even want it. We put this disproportionately more capital in. Whoa, dude, what's wrong with this truck? What are you doing, bro? He fell asleep. Oh man, he fell asleep, and that just woke him up. Man, let me get away from this truck. Man, yo, listen, Florida, man, it'll be crazy down here, bro. Yeah, go, you, Guan, Papa Guan, you can keep going, bro. Go, don't. Let me slow down all the way. Stay all the way up there, bro. This man in the truck looked like he fell asleep and went off the road and snapped out of it and then swung back into traffic. Nah, bro. You ain't lucky to catch that on camera, bro. Look, he's still swerving. Yeah, let me hear him get off the highway. Man, look at here. Y'all almost tried to end Nitro. The devil is a liar. United God said no. I'm off. Bye-bye. Kind of why you talking about crazy drive. Nah, craziest drives I've ever seen, Orlando, Miami. It's not even close. I've driven a lot of places. The worst drivers I have ever seen, coach, tell me if I'm lying. The worst drivers you ever seen, Miami and Orlando. Like, it's not even close, bro. I told y'all the story what happened in Orlando with people driving, like the dude was driving in reverse, doing like 40. Aguilar, Devontae, and Miles Sanders forgot about you. What? Aguilar was not no big signing. Aguilar wasn't a big signing, bro. Yeah, bro. Orlando's horrible. When I drove it Christmas Eve. It wasn't that much traffic, man. Miami's always been bad. I've never. Miami's always been bad. Miami, Fort Lauderdale, I hate going there. Because, mind you, because I'm Jamaican. So, a lot of times when people are coming up from Jamaica, they got to go to Miami or Fort Lauderdale. So, or if you're going on a cruise, you got to drive to Miami most of the time or Fort Lauderdale. So when you got to drop people off, because I'm that guy that uses it for my mom or some of the sisters of the church, family members that be coming from Jamaica and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? My pops been, you remember I told you my pops had that big surgery. So I make those drives. Bruh, I've seen it all. Tua's solid, bro. I keep trying to tell people, Tua's nice, bro. Tua's not. The problem with Tua is that he gets the concussion stuff. When Tua is healthy, Miami is one of the top teams in the NFC and one of the best offenses in the entire NFL. There's too much proof there's too much irrefutable proof to go against that. When Tua is healthy and the team is healthy, that team can score on anybody, on any defense. And I mean run up the score. Look what they did to some of the best defenses throughout the years, the last 2-3 years. Us. People be forgetting what they did to us. Look at the year when Lamar had, what was it, 400 yards passing, 4 passing touchdowns. We lost that game. Tua had 6 touchdowns in that game. Yo, y'all remember what they did to Denver? Oh, okay. Hey. The problem with Miami is they suck in inclement weather and they're always hurt. Those are their 2 Achilles heels: inclement weather and injuries. Tell you that right now, bro. I think their coach is a better offensive coordinator than he is head coach. But nonetheless, he still can get busy when it comes to dialing up that offense. And when he dials up that offense, he comes to play. Nobody's here. Oh no. I have to do it all myself. Oh, there's bites. Man, I'm about to take everything out of the truck myself here. Luckily, I'm early. They need to overcome that cold weather. Yeah, especially when they got to go to the Bills in Buffalo. And Buffalo is an ice cap. Like, Buffalo be looking like a straight frozen tundra at times, bro. Antonio Williams, good morning, good morning. Hold on, somebody's walking up, guys. Good morning. Yes, at 10. Yes, ma'am. But yeah, if they get past that cold weather, man, there'll be a problem, bro. But that's their problem. They bite in regular weather. I mean, in cold weather. What do you, bro? You're acting like, come on now, Roquan, burner account. You're acting like Tyreek. Like a lot of the most of the reasons why that team was so good was because of Tyreek's ability to influence defensive coverages. Part of the reason why they're scoring so much on people. You forget when he came out against Baltimore. Well, yeah, we're blowing out. Tyreek Hill came back into the game and they beat us. Like, nah, like Tyreek's him. Like, I don't understand. Like, Tyreek is one of the greatest offensive weapons in NFL history. In NFL history. If you watch tape, you understand how he influences the defense. Like, you can put Tyreek somewhere and watch how the coverage changes based on based on formation. Because there has to be a safety over top of it. You cannot guard him one-on-one. Nobody in there, one team in the history of the NFL has tried to guard Tyreek Hill. Was it Tampa? I think it was. Was it Tampa? And what did he have? 300 yards in like the first half? Like, and they were like, oh, yeah, we're never doing this again. Everybody learned their lesson after that. That's crazy. That's crazy. If you think Tyreek's mid, I don't know what to say to you, bro. Tyreek Hill is him. Randy Moss, you got to give Randy grace. He just beat cancer. Like, Randy's been going through a lot of life stuff. Like, you got to give him grace. Tyreek is him. Tyreek has been him. You know what's crazy? We saw what type of stats, what type of offense Kansas City looked like when they had Tyreek. You've seen a considerable difference when he left. Considerable difference. Considerable. Like, it's the same thing I say with, like, Baltimore, right? People act like Baltimore hasn't had the best offense in the league multiple times before Derrick Henry got there. You feel what I'm trying to say? Yeah, he wilding. Tyreek Hill's a Hall of Famer. The man has been what has he, I think he has an Offensive Player of the Year award. The guy has been the best receiver and the best weapon in football. He's won titles. Like, come on now, bro. Like, he has everything on his resume. He's led the league in receiving yards. The only thing that he hasn't do that he want to do is receive 2,000 yards. And mind you, that year he would have easily pulled it off. Low difficulty. Every week, that man was going off for $150. Every week, $150, $160, $170. He got hurt and didn't get to play in the last game. Also on top of it, and then the 2,000-yard season went kaput. And he had almost 1,800 yards. Like, people really be forgetting how good Tyreek Hill is, bro. I don't understand how people can forget that. Man, I'll tell you this right now. If Baltimore had that man, it'd be over. You'd be sleeping. All right. I mean, that's your opinion, bro. I get it. Randy Moss is Randy Moss. You know what I'm saying? But I would never bet against Tyreek Hill. Never. Ever, never, ever, never, ever, ever, never, 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 ever. Where is everybody, bro? Like, they supposed to have people here waiting for me. Everybody late this morning. Man, this bites. Robot said, greatest wide receiver next to Jerry Rice said his piece. I'm going with whatever Randy say. All right. I'm not going to argue with that. I mean, all right. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to argue with that take. I mean, you can't really argue. I mean, Randy Moss was him. I don't know. I'm not saying you lying, Roquan. I ain't saying you lying. He was him. He was him. So I'm not even going to try to be like, nah, Randy not him. Like, come on now, bro. We know who Randy Moss was. And Randy still got records that might not ever be broken, but we'll see what happens. But I just can't get Tyreek Hill, in my estimation, has been the best weapon in football for a multitude of years. We'll see what happens this year, though. He looks faster. Like, and that's scary. The league didn't know what to do with Tyreek Hill at his normal speed. What are they going to do with him when people are literally telling him, bro, we can't keep up with him? Like, I think that's a scary proposition for anybody, and I can't wait to see how that affects teams. Because you can want to play a certain way all you want, right? But if you can't keep up, that means you got to play off coverage. And then them bubble screens start killing you, right? Now you looking all doofish, right? Because now you got to play so off that it's just dinking dunking you. And we already know Tyreek is a yak demon. So it's like, man, Nitro juke in my comment. Like Lamar Jackson, I didn't see you, bro. Nick Wright laughed at the Ravens being a threat to Casey this year. Yeah, that's fine. Let him laugh. I'm cool with laughter. I don't laugh first. Nothing I say is to laugh first. I do everything to laugh last. So let him laugh now. Who laugh last, laugh hardest. And trust me, he's going to make a lot of excuses. If you ever thought you saw Nick Wright make excuses, wait till the Ravens win the Super Bowl. Watch how many excuses he says then. Watch how many excuses he makes then. You don't think that man had money on the games. You saw how quiet he was when everyone was like he was talking all that smack about Jalen Hurts and them. Oh, we ain't worried about Philly. Da la la la. And Philly went to work on them, and that man forgot how to he forgot how to type. He muted all of his comments. That man didn't even want to come on TV. Remember? Okay. So we already seen what he'll do. He'll get real quiet. Real quiet. Super quiet. Man lose all his voice. This is crazy, man. I'm doing this all myself. This is crazy. One of those days. Just one of them days. When a boy goes through and a million inside. Man. Telling y'all, it's crazy. But like I said before, I'm really pressed to see how this year lines up for them. Also, because I already told y'all what I think about. Hey guys, how y'all doing? Hey. I already told you what I think about Kansas City having trouble this year, and I can't wait for him to have excuses. So remember, he said that Kansas City had one of the best rosters in the league. That's what he said. So cool. I'm gonna tell him to keep that same energy. I don't have a problem with that at all. Make sure you keep that same energy the whole time. Make sure you say that all the entire time. No, just park. Just park. People acting like they finally came. Like, yeah, everyone came. Then starting to come in now. You see me, I'm drenched. Hey, listen, Florida is hot, y'all. I don't know what else to say. Florida is hot. Very hot. It doesn't cool down. You sweat all the time. That's why everybody AC bill is so high. You can open the ones in the back. These are all chips and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah, all the ones in the back are chips. Here's another one. All chips. All these taco chips. Hey. Yeah. I ain't gonna lie. I said even I'm online even now, and I told him, I said, man, we made good time this morning. And but I didn't wait. I just say, you know what? No one's here. Let me just get this stuff out. Yeah. Let me go turn off the what's it called?
yeah. Just good morning, beautiful. Good morning, dear. How are you doing tonight? Oh, great.
Yeah.
That was a pain.
I got it.
How you doing, my man? Oh, good. All right.
All right, guys, we here. Yeah. Man, so then they got rid of him. That's crazy. Now he gotta now he gonna be gone. And they're trying to avoid most of his contract. They're trying to avoid all that kind of a Christian. Telling y'all, man. And it felt something else. But he's one of those guys though, he can really get into it as a deep tackle. So all right, let me go park this truck. I'm gonna stay live, guys. You know what? I'm at the church. I'm going to the thing and chill out. I got everything else out of the truck. So I'm just gonna chill out with you guys. I ain't gonna close off early today. We're gonna keep it moving. Okay. Everything straight? All right, everything's unlocked. It's a good amount of stuff. Yeah. A lot of Taki chips, stuff like that. Yeah, we got a good amount of everything. Okay, okay. I'll stay for a little bit, then I'm gonna head out. Yeah, yes, ma'am. Telling man, boy. Let me keep these windows open because I don't want the vehicle to sweat too much. We will get a couple of things of water, and I'm done. Very good timing this morning. I want to blame it on my chat because they were rushing me. They was like, Nigel, keep going. Push, push. I'm ready for the Nitro live stream of the games. I'll not be getting mad. Bro, listen, man. Listen, bro. They be getting me mad because they doing foolishness sometimes. That's the only reason why. That's the only reason they get me mad. They be doing foolishness sometimes. When they do what they're supposed to, I don't be getting mad. I be I be joyful. Even if you're down and they're just because the other team's playing crazy, it's like, all right, come on, guys, it's okay, it's okay. Like that game versus Cleveland where we dropped, what was it, 5 interceptions? Like, come on now, bro. We dropped 5 interceptions, and people looking at me like I should be happy or be celebrating that. No, I darn near pulled my hair out. I got, I mean, try and get a bottle of water or a cup full of sugar. I told you I had a lot. You told me to take as much as I could take. So a lot of chips. Kids are gonna love that. Come on, how you doing? How you doing, sir? Good morning, good morning. Like the haircut. Yeah, yes, sir. um, should I lock this? Yeah, I'm gonna lock it out. Hopefully the other thing is open. Bruh. Let me see if I can take a. Oh, I can take a seat. Thank God. Ooh, yes, sir. And I can put the fan on. Let's go. All right, we here. Woo. Yo, that's crazy too. You know, like a whole bunch of deaths been happening and everything else. That's crazy too. Like people act like they don't know that that's been happening. Man, Nigel Nick Rice said a while ago that every Buffalo with every year Buffalo would drop down in the game. So hard for they. I wouldn't say that because they've lost in the Super Bowl. They've gotten blown out in the Super Bowl twice. Like we're not talking about beat. We're talking about blown out. People seem to like. That's what I'm saying. Revisionist history. The Chiefs have been blown out of the Super Bowl twice, like dismantled, done dirty. So him saying that, I don't know why he would say it, but whatever. I definitely put y'all second though. I put y'all second hardest. Let y'all give the Chiefs, you know what I'm saying? But it's a lot of what happens is everyone's trying to play as perfect football as possible. So no one's taking really any shots. They're trying their best to play under control, dink and dunk. You know what I mean? It's really super careful football. And that's why a lot of the times, the first time when they had Tyreek Hill and y'all had Stephon Diggs, it was aerial assault over, bombs over Baghdad. Now it's let's dink and dunk, play it easy, play it soft, you know what I'm saying? So I'll see y'all the second hardest. Oh, you already know Ingram was my guy. I already know that. Ingram been my guy. There's a lot of great content creators in this space. I'm gonna do a top 10 Ravens content creators thing too. That's coming up. I might do it with Coach. Top 10 Ravens content creators by my estimation. And no, I'm not number 1, 2, or 3. Just keeping it a buck. I'm gonna make my list. I'm gonna do a top 10 Ravens content creators. And also, I want to do a top 10 teams going into the 2025 season. I also want to do that too. I don't know, man. I don't know if I'm going to be adding anything intro. Maybe. I like coaches. Coaches got a nice one. Locked in. Every single day I be locked in. And then you remember Ing Raven used to have a good one too. Okay. And Ing Raven had a good one, but he had to let his go because they started doing it. Yeah, the Ing Raven intro used to be really nice too. Zanger, I'm gonna make a whole thing for it. I'm gonna make a whole thing for it. For my top 10 teams. I don't want to be letting no. I'm gonna do a whole episode around it. Top 10 teams going into the 2025 season. And I'm gonna give reason. Like it's probably gonna be a very long episode. It might be a half an hour episode. Spiritual warfare, war exposed. Good morning, Mr. Clay. You're like the radio of music, bro. Oh man. The Vault intro is pretty good. I don't even know the Vault intro. It's crazy. Naturally, he's saying that because he said he doesn't fear Jalen Hurts, which is Josh Allen. He said Hurts is part of the team and that Josh Allen is the team. He wasn't saying that before. Josh Allen, and I love what they said on ESPN because it's true. Out of the three other quarterbacks in the AFC, Joe Burrow, Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, the one with the best offensive line, Josh Allen. The one with the best receivers, Joe Burrow. The one with the best tight ends and running game, Lamar Jackson. So you get something different with all three of them. And styles make fights. Styles really do make fights. This is what I'm trying to tell Raven fans. I remember Raven fans telling me, "Oh, we don't want to, what's it called? Get first thing. We want to be a wild card team." I'm like, no, y'all don't, because I don't want to be playing these games. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be playing these games in Buffalo or in Kansas City where it's frozen tundra territory. And then what happened in Buffalo? And everyone's like, "Oh man, we can't play in Buffalo." And I'm like, bro, y'all really just be living in the past. It's so funny to me. It really gets funny. Like I'll be laughing sometimes. Yeah, boy, this fan booming, boy. I gotta sit up or it gets into the mic. Once Lamar wins, the ring is the greatest QB of all time. I have him there already. But you know how fans are about rings. Yeah. When people say, "Oh, he can't be top 10 without a ring," I say, "What about Dan Marino?" Dan Marino's made it to one Super Bowl, one MVP. They got him top 10. So I'm trying to wonder how you're trying to change the rules because y'all don't like Lamar Jackson. It's crazy. And he's not the only top 20 quarterback to not have a ring. Like straight up. I told y'all, man, it'd be hot. I'm just trying to cool off, man. Trying to cool off, man. Crazy. Finally drinking some water. Calm down, chilling out with you guys. I'm loving it. Loving every bit of it. Yo, I'm gonna start trying out different things on here too. I won't be at home and get that extra week off. What do you mean? What do you mean you're getting an extra week off? Let me know what you mean by that. What do you mean by that? See, my headphone just died. I see it's at 14-3. Hey, what's good? What's good? Let that charge. Hopefully everything's going good, Flex. Hope everyone in the group's good. King Lee, man, 14-3 is very doable. If we get 14-3, we should have the top record in the AFC. Then we'll have the bye. If we win 14 games, I don't see how the Bengals make the playoffs. The Vault highlighted stats that the Ravens are less than 500 when it comes to getting decided by a single score. I think that proves it's a coaching problem. Well, that's an excuse. I brought it up even after that's true, but there's been so many, like, because there's been games that they're counting for, right, where Lamar didn't even play, right? One-score games with Lamar Jackson is much above 500. They're counting all of the games that the Ravens have played. And so, I mean, yeah, then you can let credence that it's a coaching problem. I'm not disagreeing with you, Spiritual War Exposed. I'm not SWE. I'm not going against you on that. I'm just saying that the being below 500 thing is kind of like a weird stat. We'll never go undefeated with John Harbaugh as our coach. That'll never happen. Ever. Ever. Never, ever, never, ever, ever, never, ever, ever, never, ever, never, ever happen if John Harbaugh is our coach. He's old school. He would think like we winning all of these games, we'll put too much into winning in the regular season, not enough in the postseason, and then we'll jinx ourselves. He will try to get us to lose one game. Donovan Carter, good morning. I hope he is. Like, I want you to understand, I want us to be as good as possible. I want us to have as much great players as possible. I hope Falele becomes one of the best guards in the league. And there's nothing but help out the team. You feel what I'm trying to say? Like, hey. And I feel you on that. I don't care if we're a wild card team, let's just win the Super Bowl. Facts, I feel you. You're not lying. But I don't want to be a wild card team, Money Mike, because the Bills have been having horrible weather in Buffalo. Right? The Kansas City Chiefs have horrible weather in Kansas City. All of these teams, like the top two teams, are just like the Patriots used to be, are frozen tundras. So when you're going there, guys start playing out of character because they're not used to that type of cold. You know what I'm saying? We don't want to play them again in Buffalo. Let Buffalo come and play us in Baltimore. The first time we played in Buffalo, it was a windstorm. It was storming. Neither quarterback could throw the football. That's why both quarterbacks only had like 120. That's why both of them had like 120 yards passing, 110 yards passing, and stuff like that in that game. Because y'all remember it was like a wind funnel in the stadium. You couldn't complete a lot of passes. Then the next time we played them, it was a frozen tundra. Thank you, Kush. Facts. And I know Baltimore be cold too, but it's not as cold as Buffalo. Buffalo and Kansas City is another level of cold. Kansas City one time, what wasn't it? Was it Buffalo or Kansas City where the fans died at the stadium because it was so cold? Come on now, bro. I don't need that. I don't need that. I don't want that. Real talk. And I'm just keeping it a buck with y'all, man. Just keeping it a buck. I want us to get what we need to get and move on up. Money Mike, I didn't even see that before you said you needed to see me debate a Steelers content creator. I needed that, shout out to King of Demise. I gotta go check on him. That's my bro. He's always saying I need to get with other content creators for other teams. I need to. He's not lying. The Vault don't want me, bro. I'm telling y'all this right now. And that's cool. I'm not mad at it. You know what I'm saying? They got their fan base and most of the people. That's cool. I'm telling y'all this now. We almost at 10,000 subscribers on the Wonderkin Show. We're almost at 500 subscribers on the Wonderkin Morning Show. There's going to be a wave this year. I promise you. There's going to be a wave that everyone's going to say, oh, my God, Nitro went viral. The show's been amazing. You watch. This year is going to be a different year. Y'all watch. I'm grinding my butt off. Pause. I want Henry to go for 2 points after a touchdown. We'll see. I mean, he should be able to do it. It's not like it's far off. Just ram him up the middle. Pause. I think Walter and Mitchell will surprisingly step up and be legit weapons for us this year. We'll see. I know Mitchell will, Kush. Mitchell's going to be a weapon this year. I definitely believe. So I don't know if Ted's going to get enough shine because think about it. You got Zay, Bate, Hopkins, and you got Tyler. Tyler just got paid. They're going to use him. So you got 4 guys that are going to paid above you that are going to be taking, and that's not including the tight ends or the running backs that they're going to employ Justice Hill and Keaton Mitchell in the passing game. There's only one football, and we don't throw the ball in value. We take the least amount of shots passing the ball. I don't beef for nobody, bro. I wish the best for everybody. You know what I'm saying? I don't beef for nobody, bro. I just stay on my own P's and Q's, do my own thing, rock out. The people I rock with me. You feel me? Oh, shout out to you, Flex, and hopefully it goes well with you and y'all and Bobby. It's cool, man. Like I said, man, I'm cool. I'm cool to stay in my own little lane. Like, I mean, here's the thing, guys. If I do get them cool, they want to be all right, cool. But I'm not losing sleep over it. It is what it is. I hope the best for them, though. Like, if I've already got me and Coach are supposed to be linking up for this week coming up. Me and Ingrave is supposed to be linking up in a week or two. If I do link up with them too in a week or two, then what I'll try to do, I'll try to link everybody up like day after day. You know what I'm saying? Like one day it's Ing, one day it's Coach, one day it's them. If I got to, that's what I try to do. I try to link up everybody one shot, 1 week, and it'll just be me and content creators for like a whole week. If I had it my way. You feel me? And I also got to end up, because I never got to work with Hendo. I've never got to do anything with Hendo, and I never got to do really anything with Lunch Break Hot Take. So that got to come down the pike eventually, too. I've done stuff with Coach. I've done stuff with Ing. I've done stuff with Flex Zone. I've done stuff with other channels. I've never done stuff with Lunch Break, Rogue Pod, The Vault, 410, Purple Rain Podcast. There's a lot of us. That's why I said I'm going to make a top 10 list. Oh, what's his name said? I remember you were doing something with Rogue Pod. I forgot his name. There's another Ravens content creator. He's a white guy, but he's real cool. I forgot his name. He cool, though. Hey, Kush, I'll talk to Ing about that, definitely. Salute to you. Yo, Hendo nice. And so is Coach. So, meet yo, Coach over 10K. I'm almost at 10K. Hendo's pushing for 10K. All of us are just grinding, man. That's why I think what it is, man. BIGPOPPA, no info for the DEA. Federal agents mad because I'm sexy. Tap myself, but the podcast is wavy. The one that just got back from vacation, yes. Nick right, Kevin Osreicher and butchered his name. Oh, I got to work with him, but no, not him. I'm gonna end up working with Kevo. We be linking each other up on. So we went a couple times on Twitter and stuff like that. I think I'll end up working with him eventually. Definitely end up working with him. But there's another guy. I was watching him with Endo. He even said he wanted to work with me, and I said, "Yo, we'll definitely link up." Seems like a cool dude, so I probably end up working with him too. Yeah, Kevo. I think Kevo. I just call him Kevo. That's what I call him. I think it'll be a crazy. If me and him go on, me and Kevin will be a crazy live. Listen, he gonna make all the excuses when we beat him, bro. So that's why I'm not worried about it. Hey, I got you. Is the flock rundown Raven channel? I think it's the flock rundown. Is it the flock rundown? Rogue Pop Hendo was on it. There's two of them. One is really cool with Ing Raven. He got like the second most subs. He's cool with Ing. And there's another guy that got about 10,000 subs. I seen Rogue Pod on there, and I think it's the Flock Rundown. Yeah, it's with Ryan. I think that's what it is. I think that's what it is. The Flock Rundown, cool. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. There's a lot of. I'm gonna do a whole breakdown of Raven content creators. Yeah, and I mean, of course, I know some people are gonna get mad because they in the top 10, but it's my list, my top 10. Why? I'm gonna give the reasons why, and yeah. Number one, I think is gonna surprise a lot of people. No, and I'm gonna say it from now. No, I do not have myself in the top 3. So you know what I'm saying? I'm not giving up my address, man, but I'm here at a church. I actually came in to cool off. Everyone that was here earlier, we do a bread ministry for the community and the less fortunate, and they come in and can get what they need for bread, snacks, and stuff like that. So that's what we usually do Friday. We go live from it. You missed it. If you go back in the video, you'll see we were at Bimbo Bakery, and yeah, we were just working hard, hence all the sweat and everything else. I like Ryan, man. I seen him working with Rogue Pod and Hendo. I think who put me on? I think it was one of you guys told me to check him out, and I checked him out. I was like, oh, he's nice. So I was like, I bet. So he said he told me even on the lights, I got to get you on the channel. I say, yeah, we'll link up definitely. So what I'll probably want to do is a whole week before the league starts, before the season starts, where it's just me and content creators all week, from Monday to Sunday, all different content creators. If it's not Ryan, then it'll be Coach. If it's not Coach, it's Ing Raven. It's not Ing Raven. There's Rogue Pod. It's not Rogue Pod. There's like Jose or B. Then, you know what I'm saying? Then we'll probably have, Ryan. It'll be nice. All 22 films. That's Coach's guy. Yeah, I realize that, but I just, you know what I'm saying? I get it. I'm not going to get my address, but hold on. He says I'm lying? Let me get out of here. I'm cooling off at the church. I'm not lying. What's that? Yeah. I'm not lying, man. Try our best. You know what I'm saying? RB chasing. I don't got to lie, man. I probably will never catch me in a lie. Never. Ever. But guys, y'all have a great day. I'm going to end it right here. So I got to go check on my pops. Love you guys. I'll be on later with the 2 vids for the day. Be safe. God bless. And keep safe, guys. Salute. See y'all later. 1. Yo.